Hello everyone, Lady Rose or Rhonda here with you today. I am doing, as promised, the flip through of a few junk journals that I've done. So I've done a couple of fairly large ones. This one is the Diaries of Alice in Wonderland. So I've done an Alice in Wonderland themed one. There's what the side of it looks like. It's a bit of a softer cover because it's homemade, handmade paper for this one. And then the other one that I will be looking at as well is this other Alice journal. This is the bigger one. So this has definitely got some heft to it. It's made out of a hardcover book. And I'll be doing a video for each one. So I just thought I would show you the Alice in Wonderland one. So I'm going to start with this one, and I've got my marks so I know exactly where to place my papers and pages and whatnot, so everything is in view for you. Now, oh, someone's been playing with this. So I've had some granddaughters over and they love the junk journals. And I think one of them has been playing with this bow because it's now a knot, but that's okay, easily undone. So it's tied up with this one. I've got these beautiful black roses and Alice looking at the playing cards and whatnot with the lace. And then we go into, this is the first page here. And then we've got the second page. I've got some little book corners there. I got a lot of Alice in Wonderland kits together, blank pages on both these sides because I like to leave some blank pages so you guys can actually put stuff into it. Here's our first tuck. So I had a lot of different kits and I kept collecting them but I wasn't actually using them, so I was like, okay, I have to make some Alice in Wonderland junk journals. So I made a couple of them. So we've got the little rabbit. Here's our first tuck. Next page is blank. This page is Welcome to Wonderland. Would you like some tea? So one of my art pages that I did. I love these flowers. Then I just put this up here. This is a little rhyme from Alice in Wonderland. It's not a tuck or anything like that, but you can write your own stuff there. Then we have another pocket here. So this pocket is holding a couple of cards. And then just a little note paper with a little bit of a story on it. On the back you can write whatever you like. And like I keep saying, you know, these are for you guys. So you can write on the back of these. You can write your own little notes, or you can use them as gift cards for presents for friends. Then we've got a tea-stained one. I like this one because it actually hit the grill a little bit, so you kind of have some lines for those of you that can't write straight on a blank piece of paper. And then the little tag, drink me, is also glued on there. This is parchment paper, linen parchment paper that I have that I've been using, so it's really cool to kind of write on. And then over here, oh yeah, he's not a tuck. I thought he was at first, but I was like, did I miss a tuck? No, he's just the little frog that's joined us. And then we've got the soldiers of the Queen of Hearts that are all cards that are arguing about what color to paint the roses, of course. Little quote from Alice in Wonderland. This is also homemade paper or handmade paper, so you can write on this. I thought this would be kind of fun paper as well. This is another bit of handmade paper that I have, so you can write little quotes or whatever you want to do, put little stickers in. And then on this side we have a big tuck here, and we have a fold out here. So this is a fold out of yeah, if you want to just have a separate kind of little list or journal or whatever you want to do. And then I have a lot of these cards, so I've tucked them into various spots in each journal, so they're just little postcards. Then we have another page here of tracing paper. Just put a little embellishment on there if you want to write on this, totally up to you. And then this picture actually folds out, so it folds out here. And what's kind of cool is there's a lot of quotes here, but there's actually an invisible pocket here too. So that's why they look like at first they're just sitting there, but they're not. They're in a pocket. So there's a couple little tags and a little card. The Mad Hatter is in there and the White Rabbit. Then we pull over. This is Chinese paper that has flower petals within it. This is some more of that homemade or handmade paper with plant imprintations on it. This is really nice to write on. This is more of, I've got a lot of handmade paper. People give this to me, which is awesome because it really makes for really great junk journaling. Then I just put another, these are paper flat roses. I didn't have any red ones, but also I was feeling blue, not blue down, but I was just feeling the blue of tying in the blue of Alice in Wonderland, and down the rabbit hole we go kind of thing. Then we have a pocket over here. I think there's a page in between. There is, but it's all blank, so you can write on that. Then we have a triple pocket here, so we've got another one of those cards. We've got some journaling paper in here. Then we've got, oh, it's only a double pocket. And then we've got a couple of cards in here as well, very vintage. I had some wood sort of cutouts. There's one of the corners and scraps that I had that I've been using. So it's her going through and finding the little door into Wonderland. Once she's got the key, she's got to shrink herself and grow herself and shrink herself again, kind of thing. And then it flips over, another Alice sticker, lovely paper to write on. Then we've got some more paper to write on here. And then I have a big tuck here. So I have, again, one of those postcards that came in a package for me. And then I have this unfolding pockets. And this opens up to a lot of different cards and journals. There's some cards here, all embellished up. Actually, this is not a card, it's a little mini pad. It's called a matchbook pad because it folds up like matches, old school matches. I remember my mom and dad used to be smokers, and I remember the matchbooks they would have. And then we've got another card in there, and there's room for more cards if you want. And then it just folds right back up. Bring it around, bring the ribbon around like that, and you're done. Tuck it in here along with the card that came with it. There you go. And again, some blank pages so that you have room to add your own notes and tickets or whatever you want to put on there. And then we've got the belly band that I created. So there's that, and tucked underneath that is a little mini journal. So we've got Alice in here. There's some blank pages to put a mini journal in. You've got a card in here, a couple of cards actually in that envelope. Then there's some embellishment that happened, and you can just tuck it away. So this is what's cool about junk journals, is you can have journals within journals. So if you want to keep secrets, totally cool, because people are going to be looking through the journal. They won't always know that this is a journal within a journal. And then I did some decoupage artwork there for that page. And this is actually an upper tuck, but I don't have anything in it. I guess I must have missed that, but it's a big upper tuck, so you can put lots in there. In fact, I found a card that I had not put in to one of the junk journals for Alice, so I'm going to tuck this one that I did up and found later, because I always seem to do that. I do up these things and then I find them later. So there, it's now got a card in it, and I had added a little embellishment there, trying something between pages, so to speak. And then another art page, all Alice based. I've got cheesecloth under here. And then we have a tuck spot here, again another one, and these sort of cards, postcards. And what's really cool is there's a piece of the story with each of these cards, and I just love this Alice here. Lots of little cards and tags in there. And then I embellished it with some flowers and some lace. It was fun. Okay, so this one is a little more complicated because there's a bulldog clip with a little card. You can write on here or back there, make a nice little, you know, card if you're giving someone a gift or something. And then this lovely caterpillar on his mushroom, and it folds out. Oh, here we go. Folds out this way. And it's old music paper, but I thought it'd be a great place to kind of keep some notes, and you can do it on the back as well. So there's room on the back and there's room in the front. And I'll just clip this back here. And if you keep it clipped like that, even if you've given away the card, just keep it clipped like that. No one really knows that there's notes in there, kind of thing, right? So it's kind of cool that way. Then I made a little pocket and I stuffed it with cards. This one's a nice thick one, this little wee one, but it's nice and thick. Got another little card back there, sort of like that postcard that I had earlier. This I put in because I thought this way, that way, right? Like her with the Cheshire cat. Then I embellished this kind of neat, funky little Alice page. Put a little hedgehog on the corner here. This is not a tuck spot. I wasn't sure. But you know, mushrooms and butterflies, I added that on. And then the last page here. And that's the end of the Diaries of Alice in Wonderland. All right, thanks so much for being here. I will now try to turn this off. There we go.